Well, I explained who I am, but I did not explain what my lecture is about. It's a small lecture, maybe 20 minutes, but I want to do it a little bit shorter in 15 minutes. It's about folding a cube, and Tanya, you did a nice introduction because Martin Gardner folding a cube out of a strip. But I'm going to tell you something about other constellations, other paper folding puzzles, folding a cube. This picture has been taken in Rotterdam, and those are cube buildings, cube houses. They stand on how do you call it, a corner. Yeah. And they actually live over there. People live over there in those cube houses.
Wow.
Yeah. It's in Rotterdam. Oscar van Deventer, you know Oscar van Deventer. I spelled his name wrong, it's with a K.
K.
But he's a famous Dutch inventor of mechanical puzzles. And I worked with him together on a few projects, and one of those projects is Fold the Cube. So, next picture. You all know the regular thing how to fold a cube is by a Christian cross. Christian cross also in the churches, if you see from the top, from the sky to a Christian church, Catholic church, it's the map is a Christian cross. If you fold it 90 degrees, then you get a cube. Very easy. If you look closely to all those folding possibilities, there are exactly 11 cube fold-outs of 6 squares, like this, like the Christian cross. And you actually can make a cube simply by folding 90 degrees folds. Using 90 degrees foldings. 11. No more, no less. Oscar found a very nice other possibility of folding a cube out of not only 6 squares, because these are 6 squares, but this one uses 7 squares, and only also 90 degrees foldings. And this one is very special because, as you see the Christian cross, for example, always 3 in a line, always 3 in a line, and 4 in a line, 3 by 4, and this one even longer. If you look at this one, it's only 2, so it's more economic to use this kind of folding to get a box, a cardboard box, and hopefully they will take it. But it's a very economic way of folding a cube, because you do not need that much of material. You can put another one against it and another one here. So if you have a sheet of paper, you understand it's less material to fold cubes or boxes.
Well, it would be less dimensions but more material, right? Because there's more squares. The other one took 6.
Yeah.
This one's taking 7,
yes,
but not as wide, is what you're saying?
Yes, the space you need to tile these things in a surface takes more space than you tile this in a flat.
Sjaak, unless you make a puzzle of it. If you take the other one and you match it, you use every square.
Yeah, out of the big
holes.
Yeah.
If you do the 6,
Yes.
if you print 6 crosses or many crosses, you have a lot of waste space.
Yes.
But if you make a puzzle that you use 1 cross, 1 of this, 1 of that, until you have a volume which is no waste.
Yes, but there will be waste. There will be waste.
It's not possible to put them all in such a way together that there is no left space.
No. There is a lot of space left.
There's always.
Yeah, but if you take the cross, if you take many the same, okay, you have. Yes. If you only take this one, you use a lot. But if you take one of this,
no, you can't use them. That is possible, but then still you do have spare time,
Wait, yeah.
There's waste within.
It might be interesting to design a puzzle with
I think we can make it better. And
Yeah,
turn it.
maybe.
No, but you have to have it in a rectangle area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of you have a cardboard thing which you have to use. So you go outside of the rectangle area with this thing.
But you intrigued me.
It didn't fit.
I'm intrigued by the last one. I think
No, it didn't fit.
if you mirror it several times, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try.
Okay. So if we look to another step, not only 90 degrees folding, but also 180 degrees folding, so not this angle, but also flat, then there are a lot of more possibilities to get a fold out. And we looked closely to, more specific, to a 3x3 square, like this. And here's the cutting. And if you fold it in those steps, you get a fold out that's in this list, somewhere. And with that fold out, you can fold the cube.
Again? Could you go through that again?
Yes. If you look at this grid,
Yeah.
3x3 grid, it's impossible to fold a cube because those are the grids. You can only fold a cube, only 11, no more, no less. So the first step you have to take is fold this one in a fold out to get a cube. And you only can do this by using 180 degrees folding. And that's done.
It's seven squares though, so it's probably part of the other.
Yeah, well, there's one. This one should be this side up, and but I haven't done it because I thought it was obvious. But
Okay.
it's a good question. So, if we look more closely to the 3x3 square, we found out that there are exactly 18 cuttings to make it happen then that you can fold it into a fold out to make a cube. 18, no more, no less. And we arrange them, it's small, but we arrange them in order of difficulty. Because here is standing a W, and a W that's for the number of wrappable fold outs you can make of. So I have to look closely. First one is 1 wrappable fold out if you cut a 3x3 grid with such a cutting. If you go further, you see that here's 2. So if you use this cutting of a 3x3 square, you can make 2 wrappable fold outs to wrap a cube with that grid. And it goes up to 3, to 4, to 5. And also we measured the number of ways to be folded into a cube, because you can fold it inside out, or mirror image, or a lot of ways. So for instance, the first one, it says 24. There are 24 ways to fold a cube with such a pattern. It's very interesting. If we go further on, the last one, for instance, is 360 ways to fold a cube. But first you have to find the fold out, the wrappable fold out. And there are 5. So it's not equally divided along those along this number, not just divide by 5 and then the first fold out is 360 divided by 5. You can count very quickly, but you can imagine. I think so.
73?
Something like that.
You can say anything.
It's 72. Yes.
That's
Right.
72?
So we were quite thrilled to find this information, because it's limited and it's complete and well, nice. So